fans of Thomas Mott. Welcome into Philadelphia Eagles Now. It is a Wednesday. We need to get into the latest Eagles news and rumors, including some injury updates. Some good, some bad. You guys know we're going to talk about Jason Kelce here first, but the news is not as bad as we think. But of course, we do air all the updates here on Philadelphia Eagles Now, and so let's jump right into the Kelce surgery news. And so this popped up yesterday. At first, it was like, actually a couple days ago, because they said, oh, he has a minor elbow injury. He's going to work through it. It's going to be just fine. And then yesterday, the team announced that Kelce is undergoing a routine surgery on his elbow, a little tiny scope. I mean, just to kind of clean things out. Very minor, right? They're saying 2 to 4 weeks in terms of recovery, and there is a chance in terms of actually being able to play week 1. We mentioned that there's no real timeline. Again, the 2 to 4 weeks is what is a doctor's speculation. You know, they always talk to these NFL people. It's like, what do you think the timeline is? Oh, well, the doctor says 2 to 4. Philadelphia is not given a time frame officially, but Kelce seemingly wants to go ahead and be ready for week 1. So this really is, it's not that big of news. There could be a lot worse injuries. We continue to hope and pray that Philadelphia stays healthy, but Kelce will at least not be out there for preseason games, which really shouldn't be out there anyway, and definitely not out there for practices, meaning we're going to talk about his replacement in Cam Jurgens. So first, Jeff McLane has a good up-to-date tweet and a subtweet on this one here as well. Obviously, the bottom one has him saying, hashtag Eagles yet to give one, but scopes are usually 2 to 4 week thing. My guess is they expect him to be back by 9/11 season opener, hence the timing of the surgery. And then he said, NFL source confirmed this line of thinking. Eagles expect Jason Kelce to be back by the start of the season on September 11th. So again, not this big of news. Like, it's okay. Yes, Kelce has his surgery. I was watching the NFL Network and ESPN. It was like, breaking news, Eagles All-Pro center has surgery. And it's like, yeah, really not that bad. So hopefully it all goes smoothly. Should not be a big issue. And Kelce will be ready to go by week 1. However, let me just preface this. Don't rush him back. There is zero reason to rush him back. If he needs an extra week, he can't go week 1. Save him for the week 2 Monday night opener at the Link against the Vikings. That's fine, right? Cam Jurgens was drafted for this reason, and Cam Jurgens, from every report at training campus, looked pretty good. So at least we know that Jurgens will be with the starters if they do play for a couple of series against the in their preseason opener against the Jets on Friday night. So the backup plan is very much in place, and Cam Jurgens is a very capable backup center drafted to be the replacement. This, to me, this whole injury, this whole surgery is not that big of a deal, but we still wish Jason Kelce good health, good luck, and get back to the field very, very quickly. Add breakpin comment down below. What's your confidence in Jurgens if he has to start? And he probably might, at least for the preseason games, but for week 1, we don't know yet. Your confidence level in him. And I'm not poo-pooing Jason Kelce. Let me emphasize that. Kelce is a way better center than Jurgens. I'm just saying, if you need to wait an extra week, you don't have to rush him back for fear Philadelphia's going to lose the game just because Jason Kelce's not in there. Still, the best center in the league, but they have a backup plan for this, and I'm very confident in Cam Jurgens' availability. Okay, the other 2 injury updates are the good injury updates. That is the Mailata and Dillard injury updates. They are both back, and that is fantastic news. We didn't cover this a lot the past couple of days. It wasn't that, to me, big of a deal, but let's at least notice it, or note it here. Jordan Mailata missed the 3 full days of practice over the past couple of days due to a concussion, which is kind of strange you're getting a concussion in training camp. I mean, they got the little bubble helmets on, although that's not necessarily a guarantee to reduce concussions by a lot. It's like 20% if both players are wearing the same bubble helmet. Either way, but he did suffer a concussion. We do not know how, but he is back at practice and should be good to go. Will he play in the first preseason game is a question that we don't know the answer to. I hope to have that for you later on this week, but we just do not know. Likewise, Andre Dillard is back up. These 2 left tackles are getting concussions. We don't know why. He is back at practice after again missing multiple days with a concussion. Again, we don't know how this happened, but he did have a concussion. And worth noting, LaRaven Clark, your third-string offensive tackle, very capable guy, has missed a little bit as well with a hamstring injury. And so this is something to very much keep an eye on this offensive line as you get into the first preseason game, because people got to play. And there's a scenario where your 4th-string offensive tackle might have to play, the entire game, which, like, obviously that's what he's there to do. But, just take this into account. And maybe if Mailata and Dillard can't play, they might think about not playing the other starters on the offensive line or not playing Jalen Hurts for fear of him getting hit. I don't know. I'm just speculating here, but I did want to update that Mailata and Dillard are back in practice. And so I think that they're going to play, but we really don't have a full official, they're for sure playing or not, from Nick Sirianni, who said it over the past couple of days that we're going to probably do what we did last year, and that was the starters would play a couple of series. Now, if you guys want more updates regarding your Philadelphia Eagles, follow our Chat Sports Eagles official Twitter account, @ChatEagles. We're going to post a lot of our videos there, start posting again. We kind of got off that a little bit, but great place to interact with us and follow us at Chat Eagles. You guys want my personal handle, that is @RealThomasMott. You guys can interact with me there as well. Now, the A.J. Brown jerseys. We saw a lot of these at the open practice on Sunday at the Link. I expect a lot more as Philadelphia will be back at the Link on Friday, and maybe he's going to play or not. I don't know, but you need his jersey. Pick up the A.J. Brown jersey, the 11. That looks so great in midnight green, white, or black at chatsports.com/AJ Brown. You can pick these ones up. The link will be down below in the description box as well. Telling you, Brown, Devontae Smith, this receiver core, man, I cannot wait. They're going to look really good, and you look really good in this jersey. Okay, final quick storyline here. PFF had the bold predictions for each NFL team. They had 3 per team, and I think the ones for Philadelphia are pretty good. So I want to jump through those here really quickly as we end today's show. First of which, they said, bold prediction, the Eagles will win the NFC East. Now, if you go based off of last year's standings, you go, okay, that's a bold prediction, but you go based on the actual rosters of the Cowboys and the Commanders, the Giants, this is not a bold prediction. This is what should happen. This should be the status quo. Philadelphia is the best football team in the entire NFC East. They're a better overall, I'd say, offensive defense than Dallas. The Commanders are at the will of Carson Wentz. There's a new report today saying Wentz has been horribly inaccurate. Shocker, we know that. And the Giants are an absolute dumpster fire. They might be the worst football team in the National Football League because Daniel Jones stinks, and the offensive line, albeit with draft picks, still is very much a question mark. So not a big shocker there. Not that bold in terms of winning the NFC East. Next one is very bold. That is Miles Sanders makes the Pro Bowl. Now, Sanders is capable of doing this 100%. The guy's one of the great, yards per carry backs the past couple of years in the National Football League, but health, as we know, has been an issue. Let me just say this, though. I mean, to make the Pro Bowl, in terms of being a running back, you got to have some serious yards. Look at the 2 NFC guys last year. Dalvin Cook had 1,100. Alvin Kamara had 900, but a lot receiving as well. Some of the guys in the AFC, Jonathan Taylor, we know that, 1,800 yards. Nick Chubb, 1,250. You got to have a bunch of rushing yards in order to go ahead and actually make a Pro Bowl. And so that is a very bold prediction. You guys know I'm a Sanders fan. This is his last chance. This is it. He's got to be good or he's going to be not re-signed and go sign somewhere else. If he stays healthy, this is definitely a possibility, but way more bolder than saying the Eagles are going to win the NFC East. Okay, final one here. This one is also bold. Nakobe Dean is the NFL's best rookie linebacker. And you read that, you go, okay, that could possibly happen, but you got to remember, right now he's not a starter. I mean, right now it's very clearly Kazir White and T.J. Edwards as your 2 main starters at linebacker. Davion Taylor still exists. He was very much trending upward. And Sean Bradley was one of the best special teamers in the league. You got to transition that to playing linebacker, but still, he has competition in and of itself just to actually play. But then you go to the other rookie linebackers, there are some good ones, right? You talk about Devin Lloyd with the Jaguars, someone I loved pre-draft, and I really wanted the Eagles to get, but Lloyd went early in the first round. Christian Harris with the Texans. Obviously, Troy Anderson, second-round draft pick of the Atlanta Falcons. They love him at Falcons training camp right now. Brandon Smith of the Panthers. I'm just saying, it's a bold prediction because he has a lot of rookies to get past, and I'm not going to say he's been bad at training camp. He hasn't flashed. And let me just clarify what I'm saying about this. There are many articles and many tweets that you can read that say, hey, Nakobe Dean looks good so far. However, the Eagle fan expectation for Dean is that he's going to be a generational linebacker like Roquan Smith, like the great linebackers of the past, and he'll be a great Eagle for the next 10 years. I think that can be true, but it's not going to start year one. I don't think we're going to look back on 2022 and be like, wow, Dean was one of the best players on the defense, because there are great players on the defense. I think it'll go, Dean was able to mix in there and play some games. I don't think he's going to start every single game, especially not week 1, because T.J. Edwards has been great, and they love Kazir White. Those guys are established starters who have been tackling machines the past couple of years. 144 for White, and obviously like 130-something for Edwards. But I think by the end, we'll be like, okay, he's trending in the right direction, not this is clearly the best rookie linebacker in the National Football League. And again, that's nothing against Dean. You guys hear me say that Dean's not, instantly an all-pro linebacker, and you're like, oh my gosh, Thomas, what are we doing? And it's like, guys, it takes a little while, especially for someone who fell in the draft for multiple reasons and who's been good but not great so far during training camp. I think preseason is a big chance for Nakobe Dean to really show us how ready he is to play linebacker. And hopefully I eat my words. I hope I'm wrong, but I think being the best NFL rookie linebacker could be definitely a bold prediction. Let's just say that. Okay, which of these predictions most likely to come true? Eagles win the NFC East. Sanders makes the Pro Bowl. Dean is the best rookie in the National Football League from the linebacker spot. I think the most, obviously, is the Eagles win the NFC East, because I'll be very shocked and disappointed if they lose, because they are the best team in the division. Okay, we'll go ahead and end on a notification reminder. Make sure you guys hit the notification bell when you subscribe, because a lot of you guys are subscribed, but you don't have the bell on, which means you miss a lot of our videos, so just hit the notification bell. I mean, we really appreciate that. And of course, hashtag Eagles in the comment section down below right now to get it in our mailbag video, which is also a subscriber-only thing. So subscribe and give me the hashtag Eagles down below to ask some mailbag questions. Mailbags will be a little earlier this week, maybe tomorrow, because of the preseason games on Friday. All right, ultimately today on our Philadelphia Eagles news and rumor video, I'm host Thomas Mott signing off. To the rest of your day.